bar manager here at GISHKI Lounge. So this bar is inspired by the Noh Theatre. Noh Theatre is one of the world's oldest theatrical art forms. So it started about 1,000 years ago in Japan. It's basically a performance involving music and dance, and where the actors wear masks to represent different characters. So we were trying to replicate that by building a theatre in a sense within the bar. So as you come in, you have a little curtain coming through. The bar itself is raised on the platform, so the mixologists ourselves are like the performers. All our cocktails are actually inspired by the characters. There's 100 different characters in the stories, and depending on the personalities or the features that would inspire us to create the cocktails as well. 3 words, but first word is probably honoring, because like I said, we really try to honor the traditions of Japan. Second one is probably experimental, because even though we try to replicate all the traditions, pay respect to what they do, we want to do a modern twist to it. So we try to be very experimental with how we can turn things or flavors into liquid form, how we can create a kind of sensory stimulation for the guests as well. Third word, I think most important is hospitable. So for us, I think hospitality is very important. So what separates us from other bars is, to me, is the people ourselves. So when we create a friendly environment, when we try to meet the people and make them feel welcome, kind of become friends ourselves, it really attracts them to come back. My favorite cocktail will probably be miyoga. So miyoga is based on a traditional Japanese drink called amazake, which is made from the leftover rice from the sake making. I have a little amazake sphere to educate people what amazake is, and they can eat it and drink the drink at the same time. So it's a nice, interesting touch for us. I just kind of fell into it. So when I was studying, I had a lot of part-time jobs. So I was working in pubs and bars, trying to make some money while I was studying. And I also studied art. So as I studied art, I had a big passion for the visual beauty, for appreciation of different senses, the different components of how to stimulate your sensories, you know, and that kind of goes hand in hand with cocktail making, goes hand in hand with drinks making. So after I graduated, it just kind of was quite natural for me to go into the industry. Probably the social aspect, definitely. So you're always up and about. You always meet people, you always chat to people, you see new people, but you also see regular guests. You know, they kind of in a way become your friends, because you know what happened to them, you know what they're doing, you know what they've been up to. You catch up as well. And also, this industry is everyone knows everyone in the industry. You know, it's kind of like working within a bigger team. There's so much love, there's so much support in the industry. Everyone's trying to do better for everyone. There's obviously friendly competition, but there's always a nice teamwork. So it's like a big family. Most challenges probably to keep ahead of the game. You know, like I said, because so many new boundaries being pushed, so many new techniques and things that people are trying to do. I think you will easily fall behind if you don't really do more learning, do more experimenting, what you can do to help the industry, what you can do to push yourselves, you know, to separate yourself, to make yourself a bit more unique. So that's always quite challenging. So you always have to read and see what people are doing, try to improve on things, what else you can do, what you can do for other people as well. And especially nowadays, it's the 21st century. I think the main keyword is sustainability. Yeah, I think it's actually because we're always so busy. You're always non-stop this industry, especially working quite late hours. You don't really get a lot of time. I think this is actually a really good time for everyone just to take a break, take a breathe. I think you can use this time very wisely. People, you can do your hobbies, do some learning, do some reading. I think first of all, it's set at a very, very fair price range. You know, the fair price range attracts a lot of people to try new things. We get a lot of guests recently for the cocktail. We had a really good response, and a lot of them, when I chat to them, it's the first time they came here, but we've always been like one of the bookmark places to be, you know. So this was a chance for them to come see the place, to try the drinks, and especially with so many bars involved, I think over 30 different bars, this has really attracted them to go to the bars, you know, to really see what the city has to explore. And the way I think they did it is quite interesting as well. They have a little gift packet, the way they encourage people to move from bars to bars. I think it's a nice, interesting way to do things, because always events are always quite similar, you know, always have similar structure. But I think, like I said before, once we have more interesting ideas to do things, to attract more people to get into the industry, to learn more. I think just stay focused, you know, always keep learning, be very curious to know more. Don't compare yourself too much with other people. Don't compare yourself and see how people are and try to replicate that, because everyone's different. You know, as long as you are improving from yourself from last month, improving from yourself from a year ago, I think that's more important. And most important is just to enjoy, just relax and enjoy. You know, have some fun, because this industry is really fun. It's going to be a tedious start. It could be a very slow start, but once you reach a certain point, you will realize there's a lot of fun things to do, and you start reaping the reward, you start reaping the satisfaction from it as well. But yeah, I think just stay focused, just enjoy. Don't worry too much about, like I said, the damning and whatnot, and things are better to come. And yeah, just keep learning, and I think this industry will be quite good.